welcome to my channel. This is Heba from My Little Journal, and I'm excited to be sharing with you some new stamp sets that are available now in my shop. I will link my website down in the description box for you, but I wanted to share with you all the new stamps and probably use one of these stamps in my journal today. I did want to kind of show you how I use these stamps, and a lot of these stamps are stamps that I've been asked to create for either my peaches or things that I've used a lot in my journal that a lot of people wanted. And also there's a fun stamp that's been requested multiple times. So let's get to it. I'm going to start with my peaches stamp. This one is called I'm a Peach, and I'm so excited for this one. The Peaches, which is my members here on YouTube, and you can subscribe. It's a fun little crafty community that has just been a sanctuary for me. I just love all the peaches and really enjoy our zooms. So this stamp set is going to be perfect to document those zooms. Also, if you want to just basically have a peach in your stash, this is a great one. And it works for a lot of different types of projects. If you are documenting a favorite person and they're your peach, you can use this stamp set. So we have the hello, my name is Peach and I'm freaking nice. So if you are a part of my YouTube membership, you would know what that's all about. It's a fun little inside joke. We also have like a little cell phone, and inside it says Peaches Zoom tonight. And then, yeah, getting on now. We have the just peachy with the peach, and then we have the peach with another peach. It's full of peaches. Peach please, peachy, and then the two little tiny peaches that you can stamp out yourself. Hashtag Heba made me do it. And then crafting with the peaches. This one's perfect to kind of document those zooms as well. Members only video. If you are a member, you get a members only video each month, and those are some really long videos, really fun to kind of use that stamp to document those. You want a peach of me, another kind of fun little stamp to document the peaches. Anyways, I'm really excited for that one. Can't wait to use it in my daily journal. This next one is a good one. This is a stamp that I usually use my older Kelly Perky digital stamp to stamp out the times of certain things in my daily journal. And I get asked a lot about that stamp set. And I thought, why not make my own digital number stamp? So I have two different styles here. We have the basic digital numbers, and you can kind of stamp like, let's say 1 o'clock and then the dots and the 2 zeros. Or you can just use 1 0. I kind of try to think of all the different ways you can use that. You can also use the digital clock down here. I don't know if you can see that. Hopefully you can. But you have 1 through 12. I just thought this was the simplest way to do it. And also, I just love stamping these in black and just adding them to my journal and kind of rounding up the time. I also added today, routine, morning, evening, life right now. You have the two different AM and PMs, and then a sun and the moon. Really fun stamp set, and this one is called Let's Get Digital. My next stamp is a stamp that I've been asked to do a few times now. So I thought, let's go for it. And I am so happy I did, because this is a new favorite. This is the Sema numbers, and they are so cute. The perfect little size to stamp the numbers. So you can use this either for your project life to stamp out the week. You can stamp it out to document a time, a certain time throughout the day, because I did add the 2 dots there, and I added the 0 as well. You can use it to document your budget if you want to. I added the $sign, or you can just basically use it to do a list on a project. So you can stamp out 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and add the number, or you, like I said, you can use it to stamp out the time. So I added the AM and PM. So this is a fun little add-on, especially if you love the Sama Alphas. This matches perfectly with the Sama Alphas. So now we have the numbers. Last but not least is my Arabizi stamp set. If you are an Arab or Arab American, you know all of this. Once you see it, you know it. So I know this is a niche stamp. It's not for everybody, but this is a stamp I wanted in my stash. And you guys know everything I create and share here on my channel and in my shop is things that I would use myself. And so I don't look at things that, is this going to sell or is this not going to sell? I look at things, would I use this or not? And so, yes, I wanted the stamp and I wanted it in my stash, so I created it. And now it's available in my shop. Now, these stamps, they make sense to Arabs, right? And they'll understand it. But I'll go through it real quick for those who are interested. I have the salam, which means peace, and I just use the meme, which is the M in Arabic, as my P as well. I really like that, and we definitely need some salam in the world lately. Got knafe. Knafe is a Arabic dessert, which is so good. Oh my gosh, you guys, I can't tell you how good it is. And the best knafe ever I've had in Jordan, and miss it so much, but my mom's knafe is good. So I thought that was cute and a nice little add-on. Habibi is a word that we use all the time. I'm sure even if you are not Arab American, you've heard Habibi, or you've heard Arabs say Habibi, and it means my love. And we use it in so many different ways. You can use it to show affection, and you can use it to when you're mad. You can use it, so it's a fun little add-on there, and I just added the hashtag. Obviously, you guys know the evil eye, and so we have a little saying that says "Ain al-hasud fiha oud." So I just added that in Arabic. Every day, zait and za'atar. So za'atar recently has gotten popular within the Western world, but obviously for Arabs, we basically eat that almost every day, and we love our zait and za'atar, so I had to add that. Khalas is like stop, or again, we use it in different ways, but mostly khalas means stop, and I love that. And then we have the yalla habibi, which is let's go, my love. So I just had fun creating this. I also did add my watermelon, represent you guys, represent Palestine, and ceasefire now. So I really wanted to add the watermelon as well. So that is it. I'm so excited. I love all 4 stamps. They are so fun. They're going to be so good to add into my stash and use in my journals. A lot of these stamps have been requested multiple times, so I'm excited to have them now in my shop. So we got the Peaches stamp. We have the Let's Get Digital. We also have the Arabizi. And then we have the Sama numbers. So we have choices, you guys. Now that I've shared with you the new stamp sets, let's get to creating. I really want to use, let's see, either the Sama numbers or the Let's Get Digital. I'm not sure yet, but I do want to create in my daily journal. So maybe I'll use one of those. Let's see, maybe I can use all of my stamps today. I don't know. We're going to check it out. Before we move on to creating my first layout, I think I'm going to end up sharing 2 today. But anyways, I stamped out all my new stamps and I wanted to share them with you. This is my creative journal, and this is a good place for me to kind of stamp out all the stamps and take a look at them, make sure the quality is good and everything. And this is the Arabizi stamp set, which is so fun. And I stamped it in different colors to kind of make sure that everything's a-okay. Love that stamp. This is I'm a Peach stamp set. This one's probably my favorite. I love how crisp it is. So fun. I think next time I'll probably color in the peach in a lighter color. I think that's a little bit too dark for it. but everything stamped out wonderfully and I love how it looks. This is the Summer number stamp. So fun. As you can see, there's such a good size. Perfect for your project life, perfect for like a card. If you wanted to stamp it in a smaller space, your daily journal. Then we have the Let's Get Digital, which again is so pretty. I love this one as well. I want to create something and I'm looking back to see if I have empty spots here that I can fill in. And I have a couple. Maybe I can use this one, or maybe I should just start a new spread. I think I'm just gonna grab a new sheet. Like I said before, this is just like a playground for me. And sometimes I'll create layouts. Sometimes I'll just stamp out my new stamps, make more layouts and try things in here. So it's just like a dumping ground. So if I skip pages, it's not a big deal for me. I try to, when I'm making a layout, I try to skip the page right after it because you can still kind of see a little bit of my stamping. And so most of the time I will add pattern paper there. So anyways, let's get to it. I'm going to work using my Arabizi stamp set, and then maybe my second layout, I will put together a spread in my daily journal, maybe using the digital, like Let's Get Digital stamp, and maybe this one too, the summer. But anyways, I'll end up using some of these other stamps. But right now, I really want to use this one. I think it's going to be fun, and I have an idea in mind. Okay, so I'm going to be doing 2 spreads today, one in my creative journal, and the other will be in my daily journal. So I'm going to start with my creative journal first. So I wanted to document this photo of all the Arab authors, basically Arab American or Palestinian American authors that I've been reading and want to read. So I wanted to create this really fun spread using the Arabizi stamp set. So I started with stamping Yalla Habibi on some sticker paper. I trimmed it out and I'm going to layer it over my photo. I also will be using my Sama alpha stamps, the upper and lower case, to stamp out support Arab authors. And I'm going back and forth in between those 2 alpha stamps. And I really love how the alpha kind of fits in really well with my Arabizi stamp set. So once I'm done stamping my title, I wanted to also use the Anjad stamp. It's like in a little speech bubble. And Anjad in Arabic means really or for real kind of thing. So I wanted to use that as well and was hoping that I could use it to add some color to the top portion of my spread. And you're gonna see at some point, I end up like adding some orange using my little bursts around my title. And then I'm gonna stamp my watermelons as well. So when I grab my little speech bubble, I'm kind of confused and don't know what color to go with. I know I want color, but I'm not sure what I want. So what I decide to do is just grab my sticker paper and stamp the speech bubble in different colors. I start with my black ink. I'll also use that orange that I used for my bursts. And then I decide to go with green because I do want to color in those watermelons. And so I thought I'm going to use some green in the watermelon. So might as well try the green. And I actually really do like the green. I color in the watermelons. And that's when I decide I'm going to go with the green speech bubble, trim it out, and add that right above Yalla Habibi. So I really like how that green just pops at the top. So just to balance things out, I'm going to grab some of the doodles from my Sema Alpha stamps to add around my title. And I do end up using some hearts as well with just some black ink. I also want to stamp the date, and I will be coloring in my title. I feel like when you color in the title, it really helps everything pop and come together nicely. But anyways, I'm done with my creative journal layout, which I love. And I say this all the time, I love my creative journal. I feel like it's a great place for me to play and just have fun, and also to use any new products that are coming in. So if I get some new stamps or some new stickers, maybe I want to document a layout without all the pressure, then this is the place for me to do it. Anyways, I'm done. Let's move on to my daily journal where I'm going to be documenting a day in April. All right, let's start working in my daily journal. So I'm going to be documenting April 16th, I believe, in my daily journal. And I want to start by stamping the coffee, the Turkish coffee from my Arabizi stamp set. I will also be using my Let's Get Digital stamp to document the time on my spread. I love using these types of stamps to keep up with when I did certain things throughout the day. So using the digital stamp set is perfect for that. So I ended up stamping 8 o'clock, and then I'm going to use my stickers to document work. I really like this little cute calculator, so I'm going to use that to represent work. I will also stamp 9 a.m. and the little sun from the Let's Get Digital stamp set. I think that little sun and moon, that add-on, was just perfect for the stamp set. Once I stamp those out, I'm just going to grab my Sema lowercase alphas, and I'm going to stamp work, and that completes that section for my day. Now, the Peaches and I will be going to New York very soon. I'm so excited. And we've been planning things, trying to figure out where we're staying in New York and all that good stuff. So I wanted to talk a little bit about that. So I stamped out Peach from the I'm a Peach stamp set. I will also go into my alphas and add NY to that, by the way, because I wanted to kind of represent the peaches in New York in that section. So I do grab a Carrie Bradford stamp, and I stamp the NY with this really pretty, like, peachy color. Once I'm done with that, I'm going to go through this washi tape roll. I was trying to find something to add in the corner. I was going to kind of talk about working in the backyard. And I found one of these ladies. I thought she was cute. Now, I wouldn't be dressed like that while working in the backyard, but I just thought she was adorable. Just used my X-Acto knife to cut around her. Found that this is the best way to trim these pet tapes or these pet washies. Once you cut them apart, it's harder to keep up with, so I like to cut around the washi tape instead. I'm going to use my alpha, my Sema alphas again, to stamp out backyard. I'm going to grab the Let's Get Digital stamp again, add 1 p.m. to my backyard section. Then I'm going to add 5 p.m. to my Peaches in New York section. And for my last section in the bottom corner, I wanted to document doing the laundry. Now, because I'm not doing the laundry at a certain time, I literally, when I do laundry, it's like all day. So what I'm going to end up doing is just grabbing a little sticker to represent my laundry day. And I'm going to use the Let's Get Digital stamp. I'm going to grab the stamp that says today, because there was no certain time of me working on laundry. The today stamp works perfectly. But that's about it, you guys. I'm just going to color in some of my titles and my stamped images, and then I'm going to call this done. And I'm not going to journal today just because this video is getting to be very long for me to put together. So I will share photos at the end of the video with my journaling. Anyways, as always, I will have my website linked in the description box for you. And for my peaches, don't forget to use your discount code while shopping my website. Hope you enjoyed watching this video. And if you did, please give me a thumbs up. And if you are new to my channel, please consider subscribing. And happy shopping. Bye.